Welcome to Crypto Vlogs. I'm your host, Jayton. And just for the record, I'm not a financial advisor. And I always recommend DOYR, do your own research. So in this video, I'm going to update and cover the ongoing controversy surrounding the Refinable Fine token IDO launch failure on PancakeSwap. And for those who would like to learn more about this supposed scam, I have done a video on this previously. So what I'll do is I'll put the link below and you can view it at your own convenience. Anyhow, after nearly 24 hours of radio silence from the Refinable team, they finally decided to put out a tweet as a response to the outrage within the community about them feeling being scammed and robbed and not getting appropriate answers to their questions. So if you just bear with me for a second, I'll just pull up the tweet and read it out to you. Here we go. So the tweet was put out by Nick Chan, who is the co-founder of Refinable. And this is what he had to say. I would like to take a moment to officially address many of the token launch issues. Whilst the team has been working non-stop to ensure a smooth token launch, inevitably there were many unforeseen issues that cropped up. Alright. Now the way I look at this tweet and my take to this is I found this tweet to be very lame and sort of sympathy seeking. Furthermore, I mean, I'd like to know why it has taken you so long to reply and respond. I mean, this delay itself has backfired because people, A, feel they were robbed and scammed and cheated out of their hard-earned money by overpaying for the coins. Then, to the extent that the Refinable team had the audacity to ban several of them on Twitter from voicing their opinion, seeking answers, and also if you go on to their Telegram official group, they've actually disabled the comments bar, so you can't even type in a comment. You know, so if I was in their shoes, if I was Nick Chan for starters, I would first of all sack the entire PR team because they've gone about this in the wrong way. I mean, for example, they thought, you know, let's not react and respond instantly. Let's wait for things to die out a little, let the dust settle. Perhaps people will forget about the matter and move on. And instead, it's just escalated. People are more furious. People are more angered because A, they haven't responded. The lack of communication between the community and the Refinable team is as good as non-existent, just as the trust factor is. I mean, here, if you're not communicating with the community who are seeking answers, who want to know why they had to pay so much more than the promised and suggested price of 0.033 cent. You're talking people paying anywhere between $7 to $9 per coin. And all they're doing is asking why. And you're not responding to them. Instead, you're blocking and banning them. I mean, that's totally the wrong way to go about it. What they should have done, in my personal opinion, is personally answered to everyone and perhaps even reimburse them with the suggested right amount of coins and airdropped a couple hundred as bonus to try and regain the trust of the community, to let them know that, okay, perhaps the launch didn't go as expected, but overall the project as a whole is going to be a success. So please stay on board. But instead, them not responding, not reacting, banning people, it just doesn't make sense. Avoiding, basically they're avoiding rather than seeking out a solution ASAP. they've gone and hidden themselves. That's what it makes it look out to be. I mean, you know, the community, we're not stupid. We know what's happening. I mean, and to add insult to injury, you know, once the launch was over, they put out this tweet celebrating that we have bagged X amount of millions. The launch was a success. Whereas in the eyes of the majority of the community, it was a complete and utter failure. And you can go on their Twitter account, and folks, you can see the tweets that have been put out. And many have been taken away. Many are still blocked. But that can't stop the community from going on and seeking answers. I mean, and this was a project that has been backed by Binance and Mr. Beast. Let's take Mr. Beast here, for example, who is a famous American YouTuber. Just imagine this could possibly impact his viewership, his subscriber base. He too hasn't come out publicly and stated anything about this IDO launch failure. I mean, he's all hush about it. And I have read tweets, and there are tweets out there on Twitter, you can read for yourselves, where people have gone as far as accusing him of the scam and being a fraud as well. So see, it is already slightly impacting his reputation. And he has really worked hard to build his reputation by not responding, by sitting back, the lack of communication. This has only spurred more anger and disappointment. And this, my friends, is what creates FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt within the community. I mean, in my first video where I covered and reviewed the Fine token, I was backing this project. Now I'm on the fence. Not just because of the failure of the IDO launch. Hey, failures happen. But the way they've not responded, the way they've lacked ambition to react with the community. It's the community that's going to help them make this project a success. I mean, it's actually escalated more fear, more disappointment, anger. I remember my friends who were queued up to get hold of this token during the IDO launch. The flip of the feelings and emotions were like, they initially started brimming with excitement and full of joy. And in a matter of moments, it switched to anger, disappointment, and confusion. I mean, the Refinable team should have lifted this cloud of confusion ASAP. You know, not sit on it and say, oh, okay, people will forget and move on. And, you know, as if nothing ever happened. And that's not the case. People are still voicing. People are still angry. You know, and what I'm going to do now is I am going to closely monitor this whole controversy and keep you updated with any progress, hopefully, you know. And again, if there's anybody from the Refinable team out there watching this video, my suggestion to you is that you have to get your act together ASAP and try to regain the trust of the community. Get them back on board ASAP. Either reimburse them their fiat currency that they purchased the tokens and coins for, or give them the difference of the coins at the promised suggested price of 0.33 cent and airdrop them some bonus tokens. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you already haven't. Smash that like button and do share with as many people as possible and help this channel grow. So for right now, I'm going to sign off. Thank you.